Hi, I'm Miro.
I'm the real Tom Rose.
And I'm Secret MBA guy.
And you're watching the MBA show bonus content.
So we were talking today on the show about the U.S. credit downgrade and what it means for an MBA education. Secret MBA, you actually just came to this country to get an MBA. How do you feel upon showing up on our shores to learn that the country that you came to is going to hell in a handbasket?
Well, thinking from the point of view of a recent applicant, which I was, this actually should be a very good sign for future applicants, because obviously there's going to be a decline in the next year in the number of applicants.
Why is that so obvious?
Because this is what always happens after such a decline. It's what happened in 2008, and it's what happened,
really?
I think, well maybe making this up, yeah. But I think it makes sense that it happened also in 2000.
Okay.
But see, when things go really, really well, people don't need to get business school education. So there's a potential argument that if things collapse, or
everybody gets fired and then applications go up.
Although at this point, it's like not at all clear what's going to happen. Like if you've been watching the market this week, it is all over the place.
Yeah, so actually one great thing you could do if you've got any cash laying on the side, the market tanks, plow that into some stock.
Well, I think that in addition to that, then if you want to be some kind of leader, if you want to push forward, then you have to take advantage of anomalies just like this. So when everyone thinks everything's going to collapse, that's the time to move in. Just like in the stock market.
You think this is like sort of like a black swan MBA application moment? It's one of those rare opportunities when you can slide in a little bit easier than ordinarily.
Well, this is the time to make a fortune.
And we did also talk about sort of the issue of here versus the U.S. You know, if you want to buy low and sell high, when the U.S. currency is down, you can buy an education a lot cheaper than you could otherwise.
So this is like banking on future currency devaluation.
And then sell high, hopefully, when you graduate.
Okay. And so then, if you're going to do that, this is a key thing. If you're trying to buy low, sell high with your education, make sure you get a fixed rate student loan, which is one of the things we talked about on the show earlier, because if you finance your education with variable rate debt, and you think that there's going to be an interest hike later, which there almost certainly will be, not such a great idea. Try to get fixed rate loans.
But now, a lot of that fixed rate debt is from the U.S. government, which, if you're an international student, is very hard to get. How did you go about financing your education? How would that be impacted by interest rate changes?
Well, I use the credit union of the school that I go to, the secret school that I get my secret MBA at. But I also brought some funds from my motherland.
Okay.
And the currency there has actually stayed stable. So for me, I've actually shaved off a big portion of my debt.
So a lot of the schools you're going to will make sure that foreign students have access to funds and loans that they're going to be able to get to be able to attend that education.
And was that fixed or variable?
It was, no, it's variable, but I assume that the interest rate won't change that much in my home country.
But did you have an option to go fixed, but it was more expensive?
Yes, it was much more expensive.
Got it.
May have been a mistake.
That's the Faustian bargain that you have there.
Yeah. But I guess it depends on what country you come from. If you come from Greece or Ireland or Portugal.
If you come from one of those countries, get out. Get out.
Yeah. Come to the United States, get an MBA immediately. All right. I'm the real Tom Rose.
I'm Miro.
And I'm Secret MBA guy.
And you've been watching the MBA show bonus content.